It's me again. Hello folks, Dan Fishizzle here. Right, this is a review I've been meaning to do for the last 2 or 3 weeks now, so Smok pipe mod. Now, I bought this from www.krakenesix.com. My reasons for purchasing it, just because it looks insane. It's just a good looking little device. Right, unboxing. Oh yeah, okay. Right, what you'll get in your box. In fact, I don't even know if I've got everything in the box that came in the box. I think I have. Anyway, you'll get this, and that is about it. But what can I say? It's a nice little box. Mine is customized. Won't go into the story of that because it was just a joke between us, so like a personal joke, but it was funny. Yeah, nice little presentation box. Not a lot I can say about a box really. I'm not that sort of person. Right, the pipe itself. Now what have I got? Atties wires up here that I can stick on it. Ah, that do. Right. It's an 18350 device. Just stick your 18350 in. I've got a habit of reversing, so instead of putting the nipple on the positive, I put the nipple on the negative. Not sure why, but it's something I do. Yeah, I'm gonna stick this little ear dripper on it, and we'll see. In fact, before I do that, we're gonna go down, and we're not going to go down to the rug anymore, because the rug is now gone because I've moved off of the desktop. I sold my desktop, so I'm now on the laptop. So we're going to go down onto some sort of surface, and we're going to have a little butchers at this, pull it down its component parts and basically rip it to shreds. See you in a second. Right, our surface for today is a keyboard. Yes. Right, there is our dripper. Here, let's see if I can, yeah, right, here is our chrome E-pipe. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull down this switch for you, because it's something people might like to see, I suppose. So, it's just a plastic cap, so you remove that, if you can see that there, and out pops the cap, and then you can remove your firing pin / button. We'll have a look at the device itself. Right, there we go. I need to work on a closely uppy sort of desk, don't I really? Right, here's your firing mechanism, I suppose. So what you do is, you wouldn't have to strip this down as much as I have, but I've done this just so I can show you it's in it, so you don't have to, basically. You put your white cap back on, like so. Oh, not like that. In fact, do you know what? It helps if you put the button in first. Right, now we need to come back to this sort of level. There we go. Right, so your cap's back in. You'll need to screw it down until it's like finger tight, basically. Then you put your ring pack on, and there we have a button. This does have hot springs installed in the bottom cap, so safety is always good. Now, I always put my 18350s in backwards. Not sure why, but it's just something that I do. Then you replace your bottom cap, and that is your device. That is it. It is a simple device. There's not a lot that can go wrong with it really, but it's really nice looking as well. So this is 510 only, so no eVods, no ego threaded devices unless you use an adapter. I know a few people have been using these with the eVods with the adapter, and I've got to say it does look quite nice. I don't like using the adapters because I don't like using them basically. So I use 510 devices on this at the moment because it's to hand. I'm using a little era rebuildable. If you hear that, it's going a good one. Right, that is it. That is about as much of this device as I can show you. The threading on the bottom cap is very smooth. There's no grinding, there's no sort of cross threading, there's no nothing. It's very smooth. Now, when I first received this, I thought that this would act as like a locking ring. It doesn't, unfortunately. So, but it's not the end of the world. It's not a really easy press button, so it's not gonna really fire in your pocket anyway, unless it's really tight in your pocket. Right, we'll put the battery back in. Smooth threading. I like smooth threading, and yeah, that is it. That is about as much as I can show you because it is such a simple device. But it's simple, but it's good looking at the same time. So, best of both worlds. Right. Now, one thing I'm not too keen on is the knurling. Now, I know that some sort of grip is needed, I suppose, but I'm not too keen on the look of the knurling, and I may just sort of polish it out, or try to at least. But other than that, it's a good device. It's a good looking little device. We'll come back up to me and we'll see how it performs, because that's the most important thing, I suppose. Right, see you in a second. Right, now performance wise, this little thing is rather excellent. It's 18350 only. You can use a 16340 if you want to, because I have done. If you're using a 16340, just make sure you reverse the polarity and put the nipple into the spring, otherwise it will constantly fire. Yeah, it's just a nice simple little device. I've been using it as like an out and about device. So because it's so small, oh, this is something that you will find yourself doing a lot. You will point at everything with your pipe, every little tiny thing you could think of. I was in the pub and I found myself at the bar pointing to the tap of what drink I wanted, which at the time I think was London Pride. So I found myself pointing. I have one of those with the pipe, and it's just something you'll find yourself do. I'm not sure why. I think it's sort of in the mentality of any sort of smoker. If you get a pipe in your hand, you are going to point with it a lot. Anyway, the throw on this switch can, he says, be slightly adjusted. So, and by adjusted I mean you can basically raise that little plastic insulator, and I've been doing it that way. It doesn't adjust a lot really. It's not noticeable enough for me to do it all the time. Yes. Right. So, looks very good in one's hand. I have to say, it's a nice looking device. Use is, I haven't. It's a hard device to put down once you start using it. It really is. It feels just comfortable because you can hold it like this, and you've got your firing button up here. It's a great little stealth device, really. Its portability is something that I was not expecting with this device because of the shape of it and that sort of thing. But what I found myself doing is I found myself just in the hand. I carry it in my hand because it fits between your two fingers. And once you close your hand, it's like it's just it just works. It's not something I was expecting to do, is use this outside, but I have been, and it's been rather good. Now, price. I purchased this because I wanted to use it, but it's on www.krakenesigs.com for £26.50. And for your £26.50 you'll get exactly what I showed you that's in the box. Jim has got the Captive Vape pipe stems, which I will be buying one of soon, because that will just set that off like no man's business. It'll just set it right off. And then you have the option of then sitting with a long pipe stem awesomeness. Right. I think I've rabbited on long enough about this device. But, voltages. Voltages on a fully fresh battery, it feels like 4.2. As soon as you start going down, it goes down with the battery. So, basic mechanical device. So, I don't experience much of a voltage drop in this. I can go by taste and warmth in my mouth. If I can differentiate. I know what a 4.2 18350 should feel like in my mouth, and that is what I get. I can't go into tankometers and oscilloscopes and all that sort of stuff because I don't have the technology to do that. But I can only go by what I've experienced, and what I've experienced, there isn't much of a voltage drop. Yeah, right. That was the Smok e-pipe mod, which is there. I've been Dan for Shizzle. I'll see you in the next one.